metaphor messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery.
I said the N-word.
I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spread
the N-word.
I want my money back.
Ho, ho. Welcome to Shot from the Point. Yeah, don't donate. Don't do it. No, this is not some reverse psychology trick. Well, I guess it is. I'm going to get accused of it anyway, but I don't care. It's not like I'm telling people I'm fucking going to cure their color blindness or anything. But no, I'm really here to talk to you today about donations, and so's Ho-Ho Dave.
That's right. Copious claws, motherfucker.
Copious claws.
Oh, God.
I don't know how to feel about that. Now I got to, you know what I'm going to start doing when you guys start fucking around? When I got to make a speech like I do now, I'm cutting your cameras. So you don't bring Gizmo out. All right, listen. There's a lot, and I will take your calls, whatever your calls. I know a lot of people are pissed at me because I pulled the stream last night and that it was a bit of a puss move. You might be right. It might have been a puss move on my part. There's a couple reasons I will list all of them, and I will admit to something that but don't donate. Here, in this order, this is why I pulled the stream. You bastard! Holy shit, dude! No,
You motherfucker!
You weren't supposed to do that. Don't tell me what to do. Shout out SFTP on Discord.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I didn't think it was gonna be that much. I thought it was gonna be like $1. Fuck you.
Oh,
you
shit.
know? Oh, dude, shadow humor.
How much was it?
$100, dude.
Oh fuck!
God damn.
Well, you already earned 10, you guys.
Now, see, the Santa beard was appropriate.
Right. Or it could have been Tommy just ripping off you and going with a 14-minute intro. That works too.
Fuck off, Huffman.
Oh, you rip the Undertaker all the time for his.
There it is. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah. Listen.
Every one of your shows is comparable.
Listen.
Fuck off.
I gotta get. You both of you, fuck off. I gotta get to this. It's not fair. First of all, the music you're hearing. We gotta get into some business here. The music you're hearing is Real Talk Metaphor Messiah. What it makes me. And you can catch that song free in the description box below. Now I really am selling something. In the description box below, it's Dead on Dave's theme song. It's called, I said Morning Star in the tape, didn't I? It's Morning Light.
Yes, you did. Morning Light.
I said Morning Light. It's a really cool song. Check it out. We opened with it today. Real Talk's giving away a Christmas gift. We made a video earlier. Please check it out. If you like the opening this time, go pick it up. And then we'll go back to Real Talk Sun anyway. All right. I'm going to tell you a story about donations, right? And it kind of, when that guy just dropped the Shadow, just dropped $100 on me and said, don't tell me what to do. Shadow humor. Let me be very, very much upfront with you. That's pretty much why I'm telling you not to donate to me. I had an incident on Twitter where somebody who was donating to my Patreon, which, by the way, I'm going to shut down. Once I figure out a way to get the money out of there, I'm shutting it down. I don't think it's necessary. You guys are more than supportive on here. It's like, whoa. It's like, whoa. I don't know if it's Christmas
Very
time.
generous.
Well, and these guys are getting the benefit of it as well. It's like, whoa lately. It's whoa. It's like, it's crazy. And we do really appreciate it. But here's the deal. If I'm not going to take Keemstar shit about calling me like somebody's like jucking and shiving for views and donations, because I'm doing what every other game streamer's doing. I'm not going to take his bullshit. I'm not going to take donators' bullshit. If you donate, this is out of your generosity. Keemstar had a problem with this guy like this called Smile for YouTube, right? I don't run my show around you. I will be honest. I'm probably more likely to listen to you because I think I owe you that. But I don't owe you respect, and I don't after you disrespect me. So in other words, this person donated me like $50 a month. By the way, the payments never came through because she just put the donations in, and I blocked her. The donation will not come through on Patreon. You are never allowed to donate to me, ever. Dencor, this is me not donating. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Motherfucker.
Because you donate. This is when I donate to somebody, that's that generosity. I made a show yesterday And I titled it about the problems in Berlin and stuff like that. I don't regret that. I regret what it brought out of people. I regret that it's just, I don't want to become a political figure on YouTube. I just want to have fun. I want to have a good time. I want Dave to dress up like Santa Claus. You look ridiculous. You know what he looks like? Mr. Monopoly.
Right?
Mr.
I look
penny
fucking
bags.
glorious.
No, you don't. You look like Mr.
I mean,
Monopoly.
You have the cane, so I mean, you're
I
playing the
picked
part.
up another fucking hat today that's even more goddamn epic than this.
No.
I'm in fucking heaven and nobody can stop me.
Okay.
Ho, 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 you hookers.
Make a long story short, this person said they pulled their thing because of what I said and my feelings that I'm not a particularly big fan of Islam. They, of course, ignored the fact that I pleaded with people not to commit violence against specifically Muslims or anybody else for that matter. And then I repeated time and time again, not all Muslims. That was ignored over and over again. It's called bigot. Bigot, I'm unsubbing, I'm doing this. You obviously hate all Muslims. When I replied and said, no, I didn't say any such thing. This is a straw man argument. Had I said all these horrible things about Muslims as people, yeah, I guess I would be a bigot. But I didn't say any of them. None of them. Zero, zip, nada, niente. I said not one thing. In fact, at one point I said I'd like to end Islamic terrorism because it affects Muslims the most. And I hate to see one group do that. This person thought they could wave $50 in front of my face. They came back, you better not, you shouldn't treat your donators this way. Guess what? I don't care if you gave me $1 million. If you demand something from me, because you've donated and you would demand that I come to your political ideology or your beliefs or you're going to pull your donation, take your fucking donation and stick it straight up your ass, and I couldn't be more fucking real about it right now. Stick it up your fucking ass, shove it in hard. A donation is out of generosity. If you don't like what I'm saying or don't like what I have to say, or you're stupid enough to think that I'm a fucking bigot, because you're basically filled up with pre arguments that are already programmed, you haven't even taught how to think. You just know how to respond. Hey, look, I know it's not all Muslims, but the ideas in Islam get me sick. Bigot. No, you can't think. You've been told to respond. Bigot. You're the idiot, not me. I sit there and say, look, I don't know anything about this religion, but I know it inspires criminal and terroristic behavior. You don't know anything about the Quran. I just said that, you motherfucker. I'm not interested in the Quran. Not interested in the Bible. Not interested in any myth book. None. Zero. Zip. And I'm definitely not interested in donators. If you think that I'm a bigot, upper right-hand corner, click and don't donate. Don't ever, ever, ever wave money in my face and take it away. Or try to threaten to take it away thinking that I will crack. $50 a month would have been nice. An extra 50 would have been nice. But this person, who I blocked on my Patreon, and I am removing Patreon as soon as I can flush the money out. And thank you for everybody that was my Patreon and donated. Because like I said, you guys have been great. Don't think I'm going to respond to it. In fact, if you do it on Twitter, I'm probably going to light you up. And that's the way I feel. That is not what a donation is. You're not going to be able to bribe me. If Keem can't do it, you can't. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible. So that's the thing. Don't tell me not to donate. Don't tell me what to think. If you don't like it, you've got choices. No one has put me on your phone or your computer or your tablet. You chose. You can walk. If you think you made a mistake, I'm sorry. I really am. Seriously. I really mean that. But nobody tells me what to think. Shove it up your ass and push it in hard. That's another thing. No more serious stuff. I may comment on serious stuff, and if somebody wants to call me and talk about serious stuff, that's fine. But the reason I pulled that is because I think I'll be doing that every day, and I'm fortunate enough to be somebody that loves to... I can love what I do for work, and if I keep doing political stuff, I'm going to hate my life. I think I fight enough battles. But I need breaks in between because that's all I do. Some people really dig the politics all day and night. It's not me. I just want to make you laugh.
Well, the whole reason you do this is to have fun. That should be the
holy shit. Colossal's crazy. Merry Christmas, you bastard. Oh, God. I might call in a bit, but I think people donate and they want to listen. They're whipping out their dick for it. You should never feel bad. Take the idiot's money and run. Yeah, I would. That's Colossal. Is that the real Colossal? Is crazy? That
know.
can't be.
Either way, Dave, should we start boring ourselves
I was
out
so
from
worried
porn?
about him, and I would accept this because he knows how to criticize. He's going to go, Tommy, I know what you're doing, but that's just reverse psychology. It's clickbait. Like,
I think that everything that you just stated goes without saying.
Okay.
And once again, for the second fucking time in a week, I'm sitting here in a ridiculous outfit at a very awkward fucking time, and I don't fucking appreciate it. I look ridiculous.
It was clown.
Right, but I mean, at least the elf ears, you kind of had to look for them. I mean, this is just it's out there.
Oh, this is amazing. I think I'm gonna actually grow this out like fully real and dye it white.
Well,
This
I
is
mean,
incredible.
just wait another 2 years, and that beard you have will be silver anyway. So
Fuck you on that, Tommy. Eat my ass.
what? Yeah, then you can really be Santa Claus. You know, now that I'm thinking of it, like, how do I get something for Clown now? I mean, I can't like physically get him a gift. Well, I could.
Hookers.
just do what you did for just do what you did for Keem.
But how do I get him anything now?
No. Get him a Zoe Burger sex doll. He'll love that.
Well, I definitely wasn't going to give him $100. You know, I wasn't going to give him $100. But what? I can't send him a $100 gift certificate because it's like his own money. You know, what do I do?
Very British.
All right, chat. What do I get clean or callers? I should say. What do I get Colossal is Crazy for Christmas? In fact, now that we're at it, what do I get Keemstar for Christmas?
A lump of coal for Keemstar.
So yeah, but that's it, guys.
I think a garden gnome might be nice.
I'll take any cone. I am not short on opinions. I'm not going to do that again. I think there was a little too much bigotry on both sides, and I kind of pissed out, and because I think the whole thing. But I will talk about anything. That's not going to change. And if you guys want to bring this up, I'll talk about it. But I want to come in and be goofy and not be serious. I don't want to be like those guys like Sargon and Makad and Thunderfoot. As much as I dig them, love you guys. Kick ass in your streams. And by the way, take away the decimal point, and I donated $500. Stick it to the man. And I love this stuff, dude.
Fuck
Thank
the
you so
laws of goddamn math.
Damn. So
That's not good.
yeah. So and you know that's definitely the way I feel, and I think that you know we can deal with it. You can disagree with me respectfully. If you can, I don't know, not call me a bigot. You could attempt to tell me why I'm a bigot, but it probably means you didn't listen. Dank juicy nugs. Fuck what others think. Fuck them. All right, but that's the way I feel, and I think the rest of the day we're gonna take callers. I think we should take callers, right, guys?
Fuck them right in the ear.
I
Yes.
agree, but before we do, let me talk to the ho-ho-hos in the chat.
Oh, yeah,
There's almost 600 of you, you naughty boys and girls. And do you know what's the naughtiest thing of all? Being in someone's live stream and not hitting the like button. So make sure you do, and you'll get more insanity. And if you don't, I'm gonna stick a coal right up your chimney.
Yeah.
Back to you,
Somebody
Tommy.
with this gun cannon around, roll a colossal 100 pennies. Here, I'll pay for it. Actually, it's only 60 cents. Give me a buck.
That's
60
a
seconds.
classy joke.
40% goes to like Streamlabs and what have you. All right, let's get the first guy on for today. Let's see. What's your phone number, guy?
Hello?
It's 619. You're on here. What's on your mind, sir?
Hey, so, you guys hear me, or am I falling out?
You're kind of dripping in and out, but what's on your mind, man?
Nothing. Just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and all, and give Team Bar, give them a gnome, and make sure the gnome has colon, and give the clown, I don't know, a Joker card. I don't know.
Okay,
I can't think right now.
All right, yeah, your phone's kind of
Tommy,
sucks.
if you want to get Keem a really good present, buy yourself a mouth guard. I heard he doesn't like teeth.
You just used that joke like not even 5 minutes ago.
Who did?
Thank you for the call, man.
Well,
Sorry, I couldn't hear you
the
though.
mouth guard. You did add the mouth guard.
Mouth guard.
Mouth
You didn't
guard.
use that joke. Don't try to fuck
Yeah, but
Hold
I
on.
used the dick sucking. I used the dick sucking joke.
Yeah, already fucking her. It's 575. You're on the air. You got to be announced. You can't just interrupt.
Hey, I'm actually on the air with Tommy C.
Yeah. You
Oh
actually
my God, this is fucking amazing. I've been trying to fucking call your show like for fucking the past month and trying to get in.
fucking A.
I love your content, and the video that you put out a few days ago where you said that you're not fucking taking shit from Keemstar or anyone else, man, I fucking love you for that. I wish more men were like you.
Whoa! How old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, good. I can hit on you then?
There we go.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, she's mature.
Can I hit on you? Or are you married?
Yes, get on me. That's fine, Tommy.
Are you married?
And yes, the person in the chat just said, yes, New Mexico caller. Yes, I am from New Mexico.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, because you're 5'7". Are you married?
I am not married.
No.
I actually just got in a breakup with my boyfriend. He was a bit of a, well, let's just say dickhead.
Yeah, I agree.
There you
Why
go,
would
Tommy. You can get her on the rebound.
Why would...
Hey, are you into fat guys wearing Santa beards?
You know what, Dave? Let me tell you this. You look pretty cute right now.
You look
Nice.
cute. Yeah, she's a nice girl.
Wait, chic or cheap?
She's cheap. Well, she's talking about me because this is my show and I want her to talk about me.
And it's obviously not me because the dad bod's a thing now. So,
yeah,
I mean,
she likes old guys
I'm
like
screwed.
like me and Dave, like old farts. Well,
Actually, that's kind of true. I like men that tend to be in their, late 30s, early
really?
40s. They're more mature than guys my age. Guys
Yeah, I'm
my
real
age are
mature.
fucking pieces of shit.
You came to the
Except
right
you,
place,
Jeff.
sweetheart.
Jeff, you're cool. You're cool, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
real
thank
mature.
you, thank you.
Yeah. I never actually tucked my penis in between my legs and yelled mangina in a hockey locker room. Not once did I ever do that. All right, well, thank you very much, and thank you, Z Mark Anthony. Pretty cool. Thank you very much. You seem really cool. So you seem really cool.
Yes, I love your show. I first started catching Shots from the Point back in September when you're catching, a lot of, I guess, popularity and whatnot.
Thank you.
And I have to say this, and no offense to Colossal's Crazy, because I love Colossal's Crazy, but I enjoy watching your content more because it takes me back to my childhood. I used to listen to Howard Stern.
All right.
And you're like Howard Stern, but so much fucking better.
Woo! That makes my day because Howard Stern's my hero. You know that, right? One of my many heroes. That makes me great. Thank you.
I kind of gathered that just based on the way that you have set up your show and everything, and I love the dynamics of the show. I read the comments and I hear people saying, "Oh, Jeff doesn't do anything," or "Dave doesn't contribute anything." That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
There's a great dynamic going on your guys' show, and that's what, every time I see that you put up something that, Tommy C going live at 2 p.m. in my area, I will take a break from work. I work at a bank. I'll take my lunch then, and I will, I'm actually on lunch break right now.
I wish I was single.
I will fucking watch your stream.
I wish I was single so I could satisfy you, unlike your ex-boyfriend.
Oh, my God, Tom, you'd be in there like swimwear.
Yes.
Holy shit.
In there like swimwear. That was a terrible man. I want to know,
holy fuck.
What kind of guy dumps a girl like you? You're perfect. You're perfect. You're loyal and passionate, and you're probably great in bed. What's the matter?
I'm actually all of those things. The thing that made him want to dump me was he couldn't keep his dick in just one person.
He couldn't what? Say that again. What couldn't he do?
I said he couldn't.
He was
keep
fucking
his
around.
Dick, just one person.
He's fucking around, huh? Well, that's it.
Yeah,
you know what?
And I actually found out on Halloween. We were at a party,
That
and
sucks, man.
I had lost sight of my boyfriend. And when I went to find him, I went and found him, and he was fucking the ugly ass Wendy witch.
Yeah. Oh, and she was really a witch too. Yeah. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh yeah. So I lost it. I took our car. I left him there. He was calling me all night. I didn't answer.
You should have called love phones. That's what you should have done. We should have had you on love phones. Well, he made a giant mistake,
You hear that,
especially
Dave? He's trying to replace you.
and especially since
next time that you do a love phones, I'll definitely call in.
Sure, but you can't talk about how great I am.
Opposite of you, instead of you're American German, I'm German American.
You're German American. I'm not German at all, thank God. If I had any German blood, I'd bleed it out of me. But no, I'm actually an Irish American. I'll talk to you later, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're the best.
We come from the old, well,
You're the best.
my
You're the best.
parents.
I I gotta go because I can't. I know I'm an egomaniac and I like listening to this, but my fans are probably like getting mad. But you're a sweetheart.
I'm so sorry. I'm just so ecstatic that I got to call in.
I know, and I know if you're a groupie and I was single, I would, and we were around the same age, I would completely take advantage of this, absolutely, and I would embarrass the hell out of. Hey! I'm sleeping with somebody halfway famous in the internet. Who are you? Oh, you're banging the witch. I'll talk to you later, sweetheart.
I think I figured out why he might have fucked around.
Yeah.
I think I figured it out. It's terrible. I don't know. Listen
let's go to the
more,
Discord.
lady. Yeah. That's all.
Let's go to the Alex Jones stiff bones.
You're
Alex
more
Jones
talented
stiff bone.
than Howard Stern, Tommy.
Yeah,
she's right.
Hello, Alex Jones stiff bone.
Yes, sir. Yeah, as you said, you wanted to give Colossal a gift, right?
Yeah, what I want to get him. You're the Muslim from Israel that's a big joker, aren't you? I can tell your voice. Yeah. You wanted to say something intelligent about the West and the East problems, and then you started talking about Danny DeVito's bottom, didn't you?
Indeed.
You're a shameful person.
But yeah, you
work at a gas station, right?
What?
Didn't you tell me you work in a gas station?
No, I work at McDonald's.
You work at McDonald's? And you're like the wacky Muslim guy at the Israeli McDonald's? Hey, I'm the wacky guy! Hey! I love Jews! I love yous, too! Is that right? Is that you? All right, Alex Jones, stiff bone. Tell me your stupid act. Try to be funny. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to be funny.
What's on your mind?
You should definitely get him either $100 and $101 or an American flag.
I should get an American flag. All right.
You know what? This guy was right. He certainly was not trying to be funny. Good job.
Get out of here, Alex Jones. The best thing about you is your stupid name. Alex Jones, stiff bone. Too many fucking foreigners. I like that. I do get a kick out of that fucking guy. Zoros.
Oh,
Zoros. Or Zoros. You're on the air. Zoros? What's up, man?
So, I don't really have anything to say. I just want to say if you could give me a Christmas gift, it'd be a hair from Jeff's chin. Big fan.
His chinny chin?
Well, too bad I grow hair like a 12-year-old like you. So.
Yeah, I know. Get out of here, you prick.
I love you.
That was a good one.
I think that's what Brillo pads are made of, Jeff. I just have a feeling it's fucked up.
Rummy, you're on the air.
What's up, big guy?
Yeah, you tell me. What's up?
I just wanted to say, I'm not gonna put you on blast.
You can put me on blast. You can put me on blast. You're a guy that I would more than likely give the benefit of the doubt. Put me on blast. Let's have a debate.
No. I'm not intending to. It's just I feel like maybe in the future, maybe don't feel as inclined to talk about politics.
I think you're right.
Shy away from the serious talk.
We agree with it. I think we should talk about the serious talk in passing. I agree, 100%. Because I don't want to get up for work every day, or I don't know, stay up all day to do work. And be like, oh my God, I gotta watch everything I say. I gotta be on point because motherfuckers are coming after me. I can handle it, just not every day. I want to giggle. You know, you know what? I'm known as Tommy C on the Baited Podcast, the guy who laughs. But seriously, it's the guy who loves to laugh. I want to laugh. That's what I want to do.
That was kind of beautiful, Tommy. That was kind of pretty.
Off.
That was nice.
Eat me. Let's talk about weed.
Serious. Walt Whitman, I think, said that.
Talk about weed.
Let's talk about weed. That's real. Real talk. Who do you think that was? All right. No, I think you're right. Believe me and Dave had this conversation like right afterwards, right, Santa Dave?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Santa Dave. We had this conversation. All right, Rem.
I wanted to say that because I feel like it's an integral thing to why I'm drawn to your show is the ability to just speak as everybody feels like they want to speak.
Yeah. Well, then you'd be a hypocrite because that's what I felt like talking about yesterday. Yeah, well, I'll say something. It's awful tough when it's in your backyard. I mean, I had some jerk off say to me online. It was so funny. It was like, next time you speak with facts and not just opinions. The whole show's about my fucking opinion, you nitwit. I mean, no, I'm not allowed to be emotional during an emotional time because it doesn't, it might hurt your worldview. No, fuck off. I hope you get a splinter.
I don't think people seem to take into consideration that you're in one of the biggest places that is experiencing that like Islam versus everybody else friction.
Yeah, I
at
guess.
this current time.
Well, I be honest with you. Everybody's cool. No matter what their skin color, religion. It's heavy. The good outweigh the bad. But we were talking about the bad last night.
Right.
Some fucking
and not
asshole.
Only was it bad, but it was something that we related to. It was goddamn Christmas markets, some places that we take our families.
It
was
Christmas,
very
I think that's what it was because I had just come back from a Christmas market. Oh, and there's some jackass, who's been writing me back and forth on Discord, and I thought I fucking talked to Mackenzie. I'm supposed to ban everybody from being able to DM me on Discord. I fucking hate it. They're still DMing me. Stop DMing me on Discord. I thought I fucking turned it off. And this is a guy that I've been writing back and forth to because I do try to get point. He writes me. He goes, "Oh my God! It was like you were saying that Muslims are hunting down white people."
Oh, yes, that's exactly.
And I just wrote him back. This is the guy I've been writing back with. What's happened to you, Tommy? No, what happened to you? You didn't hear a fucking word I said. You didn't say. You didn't hear. You heard exactly what you wanted to hear. And I wrote him back, and I said, if you got me saying and making sure people knew this wasn't all Muslims that I was talking about, and even going as far as pleading to not committing acts of violence towards Muslims just because something like this happens. If you hear Tommy C says it's white people versus Muslims, then you are never allowed to talk to me again. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want you to donate. I don't want you to have anything to do with me. You are too stupid. You drool classical conditioning like Pavlov's fucking dog. If you are like Pavlov's dog, you are not allowed to be my friend. I'm serious. If you are an SJW that just reacts and doesn't think, you are not allowed to be my friend. Seriously. It's reasonable. You're not allowed to be my friend. So that's what and I think that's reasonable. If you're fucking dumb, if you only hear what you want to hear, I don't want you in my life. I have an ex-wife. I don't need another one. All right, Rummy. Thanks for the call, buddy.
Take it easy, man.
Peace. Rummy's a good guy.
There you go.
I got to figure out something to get Colossal.
He's a good guy.
Jeff's so hot.
Oh,
it's true. He really is. He's melting my North Pole.
Oh, God. You're not allowed to be my friend.
Wouldn't it become more solid than a liquid, though?
No.
It's supposed to have the opposite effect.
It's okay. Yeah. But you know what? You think these jokes are bad now. Wait till I get drunk in 2 hours with my wife and do a fucking live stream. Oh, really? Yeah. There we
drunk
go.
on a live
Talk
stream?
about ho, ho, ho.
What are you doing on a live stream? I thought there's no wrestling on tonight.
We're going to be doing live viewer questions over on Done on Dave Productions with Copious Claus and Mrs. Claus, and she's going to be getting fucked up, which is a rarity.
Your kid sleeping over somebody else's house tonight?
No, but it's our last day of school tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. We're going to drink some North Pole magic water.
Some North Pole fire water.
Some more medicinal soda?
Yeah.
No,
medicinal
North
soda.
Pole water.
Medicinal soda? I've never heard that before.
Yes, that's what I...
See, that just shows everybody that you don't watch anything.
Tommy never watches
never
my
watch
streams.
any
If that's the first time he's heard medicinal soda.
I can't believe it. All right, 774. You're on the air. Colossal's crazy trying to call.
Hey, Tommy, thanks for letting me on the show. How you doing, Jeff? How you doing, Dave? Love the setup. You're looking extra festive today.
Yes.
So, I really like how you guys are getting rid of the Patreon.
Yes.
You really, you know that you don't need, the extra money. You got ads. You got people donating. Then it's a really smart move, in my opinion.
I think it's time to go. I just, you know what it is? I've left it on because I need like a German tax thing, and I don't want to fuck up my wife's taxes because I don't have a bank account in Germany yet. And that's the only reason I've left it up as long as I have. Because first of all, I never did a video advertising it. I think I talked about it in passing in a longer podcast once, but in the last couple days, I've gotten a lot of them. But I swear to God, I thought I took it off a list of things you could donate to on my. I know I took it off in the description box, but I didn't take it off on the channel itself. And I swear to God, I deleted that when I updated the channel art. But yeah, it does need to go. It's not that I don't appreciate those people. It's just I can't figure out how to. I got like $140 stuck in there, and I can't figure out how to get it out. There's no reason to keep it. It's gone. I've outgrown it. and it wasn't very useful to me to begin with because I never actually went on and told people. I actually started it. Remember the time when the YouTubers, if you put like rape in the title, you put ISIS in the title, you wouldn't be able to monetize something? That's when I started the Patreon because I
like
figured.
Yeah, in the description.
Yeah,
like,
but I had one of our cast members was called Maddie ISIS, you know, and that's what they were tagging me on the description each time. Like, they're hitting all my videos, you know.
Unreal.
Yeah. So I started the Patreon, and then I figured out, well, just don't write ISIS, and you'll be fine. And lo and behold, I was fine.
Like fucking magic, right?
Yeah, like magic. I was really going low on money. I was real problem, and then just in time for the big shot from the point, boom, right after that.
Don't listen to those fucking schmucks who think they own your opinion too. Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know, man.
Just because I work for a company and I get paid by them doesn't mean I can't call them out on something.
Yeah.
So ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, they can call me out and say I don't agree with you.
Well,
but
yeah, of
you're
course,
not. If you open a conversation. If you open a conversation with you're a bigot and I'm pulling my money, well, you know, I'm a stubborn Irish prick. Take your money and stick it up your ass.
Yeah. Right, like you don't have to come here.
Stick it up your ass. You don't have to come here. You don't have to watch me.
Let them do what they want.
I don't owe you a thing other than my best effort every day, and I do give my best. And if I don't give you my best, I usually tell you that I'm sick or I'm trying hard and I'm not feeling well. Here's what's going on. That's the truth. When I fuck up, I usually say so. I've done a video saying I was a little rough on callers one time. I've been as honest as I possibly can. You know? And some idiot, I'll tell you how
you're doing an absolutely fantastic job.
Thank you. I need that because I am an egomaniac. Sir.
That's right.
Not a problem.
Thank you. Thank you for the call.
And you surround yourself with no talents like us.
And I surround myself with no talents like Dead Hunt Dave.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Jeff.
I would do it.
Well, as soon as Kenny and Jack Malay came here, I was like, boy, those guys are good. We need to get the fuck out of here.
They're too good. In fact,
they
it
were
was
just
me.
too good.
I'm the one who told you to get rid of them.
We had a doctor on here. We had a doctor on here.
But I couldn't take the competition.
Yeah.
It was too much.
You want to put Clown on?
Between all the fucking monotony and goddamn stuttering, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm basically the bat boy anyway, so I'm just lucky to be here. So.
You want to put Clown on? Because I don't know what to get him for Christmas.
Every fucking day of the week.
Why is that even a question?
Yeah, I know. He's such a great guy.
Let's be honest.
You know what I'm going to do? Yeah, Clown, we're on the air.
Actually.
What do I get you for Christmas now?
I just saw the message. It appeared on screen. Some guy is counting how many times I'm going to say the word actually. I don't say it that much.
Do you actually say it a lot?
That much.
No.
Yeah, you're not an actually guy.
Yeah.
What's your...
Not really. I may use that word somewhat frequently. Yeah. But
not as much
I don't think it's to the extent of Leafy saying literally.
Literally.
No.
Or Tommy with, I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to be honest with
I like
you.
inadvertent. Well, I think I've used the word inadvertently more than actually.
What's our word on baited? I forget. The what's the word on baited that we use? Referred or inferred? No, insinuated.
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 You insinuated.
To be fair, a lot of things have been insinuated.
Yeah.
We talked about that scenarios where that word comes into play quite a lot. So it's fair enough.
Let me ask you something. Is my title? I want to have this conversation with you. I want you to be 100% honest with me. I'm serious. Is my title clickbait?
I did not see that at all.
No, that's funny. I really thought we were going to have a conversation about this.
I was always going to give like a Christmas gift, like to one of your streams. Like I had that planned in my mind. And yeah, the title did make me want to do it today more than anywhere else. In fact,
maybe it is in
some sense. Yeah. I don't feel that it was clickbait.
No. Well, I mean, there's a story behind it, and do that. But see, I don't think it's. Here's the thing I always wanted, because the clickbait thing, it fascinates me and Dave, because there's some stuff that I want to do. I think clickbait or misleading is okay if there's a point. If there's some kind of like a point to the thing to bring out to tell a lesson, to drag you in, to show you something, and it's honest. Or has an ulterior motive to bring a political message or something like that, then I think it's okay. Or is it if it's an obvious joke? I think it's okay then.
Actually, I actually think that I've really always wanted to do this conversation on the podcast. Clickbait. I want to talk about clickbait.
Yeah, it would be good. It would be good conversation.
Because I've got some very kind of interesting views, actually, as regards it, and I think that they differ quite a lot to a lot of people think I might say, and to what
Really?
I think about clickbait.
What if, like,
I've got a lot less of a problem with it than a lot of people might think.
How outraged are you about Pro Gamer J's? How do you feel about Pro Gamer J's
I am
stunt?
actually, and that was not intentional. I am actually
Yeah.
not that inflamed about it at all.
That shocks
and
me.
I don't think it's that bad whatsoever. And
All
I
right,
think people have made
just
a
for those who don't know,
huge
Pro
deal out of
Gamer
it when it's
J
not really necessary.
put a red thumbnail, just red, and said, "If you see red here, you're colorblind." People are like, "What?" They're clicking on it. It was kind of brilliant.
That's just pretty clever.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
but
that's
then
just
why
pretty
did you
clever.
find the Zoe Berger thing so? Maybe because they worked you over privately. Why did you find that?
Again,
argument?
it's a completely different scenario.
Okay.
It was
It is
false
a-
pedophile allegations. That was
Oh,
very
okay, so
different.
that all right. That's what I need
transcends beyond clickbait.
because one's
Very much
clickbait
so.
and the other's one's clever clickbait. The other one's pedophile, and you shouldn't joke about that.
Oh,
Okay,
Tommy, you're an American. Come on.
What do you
As I
mean?
said- As I said on that particular episode, I've got no real problem with what Zoe Berger does, primarily that. But
Yeah.
as regards what she does in terms of clickbait, I've got even less of a problem with it.
No
I
kidding.
really don't have a big problem with clickbait. Everybody does it. I've
It's
just never done it. Look,
advertising.
if my
Yeah.
channel was dying and I felt I needed to clickbait, trust me, I would be doing it in a heartbeat.
Really?
It's just that I've never felt it was necessary, and so far it hasn't been. So
Dave,
that's why
do you
I don't
find
do
this
it.
shocking coming from him? I
A
figured.
little, you know what? Not as much as you would think I
Really?
would, because I think I understand what Clown's saying, because I think the whole terminology clickbait is such bullshit anyway. Most
Yeah.
of the time, what people are referring to clickbait is not fucking clickbait.
Uh-huh.
You know, I think clickbait is a very specific thing that, like pedo and all these other fucking buzzwords, are getting thrown around to try to fuck somebody up without actually giving facts.
The
Yeah.
pro
You
gamer
just got
Jet
schooled by
is someone.
Santa
If you've seen my keyword video series,
Uh-huh.
he's someone who I probably make jokes about in one of those videos.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is criticism to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But is it really kind of like on the level of FouseyTube and alternate reality criticism?
No.
No, it's not. It's clickbait, and there are certain levels of it. But to be honest, everybody is doing it to a certain degree.
That's true. No, I admit to it as well.
What's advertising?
But
It's
it's
Yeah,
watching.
that's all it is.
I defy anybody to go watch Colossal is Crazy's challenge, which is my personal favorite video he did. That's fucking entertaining. And I just by watching that video, I get the impression that that's something that really bothers you. And then on top of the Zoe Berger, and you've already differentiated that, you don't have to do it again.
The only video that I've made about a topic or someone or something that really bothered me
Yeah.
was the FouseyTube alternate reality one. All my other videos, I don't. Okay, the Lion Maker one,
Yeah.
that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
But all the others are like, I'm going to make jokes about it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to criticize it, perhaps overly harshly, because that's
Gotcha.
what I do. But I don't really have a huge problem with it. Not really.
With the challenge video, I took more away from the challenge video. It was more about shit content than it was fucking
Yeah.
clickbait. You know, that's what you seem to have more of a problem with, is lazy, uninspired shit fucking content.
Sure, it's just criticism. It's not like
Exactly.
It is criticism, but it's not like really harsh criticism,
Okay.
if you like. Not on the level.
All right.
But it is
I think
worded
clickbait,
magnificently.
It's not as bad as a lot of people. You know why people have such a problem with clickbait?
Why?
And they're so quick to hate people who do clickbait? Because it's all visual. It's very visual.
Mm-hmm.
And so for people who, I don't want to say who are unintelligent, but the kids, if you like, find it very easy to pick on. Because it's
True.
all visual.
Uh-huh, that's
And
true.
it's what you see. And it's what you interpret that way. It's very easy to put up a picture and be like, this is wrong, because you could see it. You could fucking see it.
I suppose.
What people have problem criticizing is what goes on behind the scenes and what's not easily seen there, which is probably why people like FouseyTube have gotten away with it for so long, because it's not in your face, it's not out there, it's not a picture, it's all behind the scenes, and you have to kind of look into it, like the kid with cancer thing, right? That was like,
Oh, that
you had
bothered-
to
oh,
really
God,
look
it was
into it and realize
But that's a
and
lie.
understand
I mean,
that was sick and that was evil. But to someone who doesn't really know a lot about FouseyTube and hasn't done the research and just saw that video, they're probably just like, well, this is fine. He's doing a nice thing.
Sure, of
When in
course.
reality, that is not the case.
If you didn't know that, if you just saw that video, this is just a big YouTuber giving back. But really, he was just taking. He was there to take. You know.
how magnanimous of him.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, and I haven't done the math on this, but I can guarantee you that there will be more videos this year made about, or in the last 6 months, if you like, made about Pro Gamer J than someone like FouseyTube.
Yeah, and Programmer, see, like, I don't know, it's like Programmer J's like a clever hero to me, or a clever anti-hero to me, you know? I'm not saying like, but it does. I tell you something. It does feel like stealing when you are screwing around with people. All right, you know what? I'm going to say this. I have a problem with what he did. There's a part of me that says giggle, giggle. People are so dumb, and he made a lot of money on it. It was just 40 or 15 million views or whatever it was. But he, like the pedo thing, he's using people's medical conditions and fear of having something like color blindness.
I don't see that.
Really? You don't see that on the same level?
Well, is color
exposed them differently, though.
Is it a medical condition? Is it that on that level of medical condition?
Yeah, maybe.
Is it like having autism or something like that? I mean, come on, no.
The funny thing is, Keem actually exposed him differently. Keem went on and did a fucking drama alert about a week ago where he exposed him actually noticing the color red. So now, while I didn't have a problem before,
I didn't buy into that one at all either.
I don't know. He identified the color.
But
here's this is easy.
People may not see the color red exactly,
but they know what red
know
is.
What the color red looks like to them, so therefore they can distinguish it as the color red.
Yes.
And people looked into that way too much, and I love Honor the Call, by the way. I think he's one of the most.
He's best.
He's certainly the most researched content creator.
Yeah.
On the website,
and he could be right. In fairness, he could be right, Clown.
Like, he blew it out of proportion.
Yeah,
like it was insane. Like you've made a big deal out of this one tweet. Like, okay, you saw that he didn't see the color red, and he's not therefore colorblind.
Yeah.
But colorblind people interpret the color red very differently. So that video
that
is
could
kind
be.
of a waste
of the way color blindness works is that in some cases you simply can't see anything there at all. It's completely gone. And now, in most common cases, it's like a dark blur, so you'd be able to know. But it's usually not just one color that they are colorblind with.
Yeah.
It's multiple colors, so it'd be hard to know what exact color it was.
Let me ask.
I think there might be a little more to it than just dismissing it. I don't know.
Well, let's in defense of Dave.
Into it too much.
In defense
of
Dave,
ambiguous. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you both could be right. I mean, but here's the thing: would it shock any of the three of you if he wasn't colorblind and he was completely full of shit? I don't know.
No,
he might be.
It would
not one bit. No, not a bit.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't shock me at all. Even if it was true.
Yeah.
And he's not actually colorblind.
Yeah.
Is it a big deal?
No. It's not a big deal. It does feel like
if he was faking autism or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I think it's a big deal. But faking colorblindness,
it's just not that big a deal.
I think he gets a pass for that one.
They said
it's certainly not the worst thing I've ever heard of.
Medieval Dead says Jeff is
the whole thing forward was that he's colorblind. That's part of his narrative, and I mean, it is a false narrative.
It was a false narrative. Yeah, he lies to you. You click on the thing to find out if you're colorblind. He starts telling you he's colorblind. That's bullshit. Jeff
I don't want to spank the bastard.
Medieval Dead says Jeff is vocally blind. Why don't you talk, Jeff?
Yeah, we call that being a mute, sir.
Yeah. Jeff's a mute.
It's a little douchey, as Dave said, but it's not really on the level, is it?
There's plenty of worse things.
Nobody gets hurt at the end of the day. I really don't care. But I do think, if Zaptai would make a video, because all those guys in Hot Wet Soup get hot, wet, mad when stuff like this happens. If you were to say that this guy's breaking the rules of YouTube, which I think he clearly is, why wasn't this video removed? I think it's a different story altogether. I don't think I could argue with somebody.
Is he breaking the rules?
That's misleading content. I think that is misleading because you click on the video and he starts talking about his own color blindness. If the message of the video and the fact that just the thumbnail is red itself is basically feeding on your paranoia. And I do think that's not what YouTube intended, and I think that is clearly stated in the rules.
I would love to have him on for an interview because, for once, I will not come across as the SJW in this conversation.
I gotta be honest with you, though.
What he's doing. I don't think he should be censored doing it in any way. Should he be criticized?
Libertarian clown.
Should
yes.
people make jokes about him? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would make jokes about him if he came up in a video.
Sure.
I contemplated including him in a video at some point,
Ooh.
but it's like. It would just be jokes. It would just be some criticism. But it would not be directly flaming him and pointing the finger and saying, remove this fucker from YouTube or whatever.
I told you, when we were in Iraq, I think Dave remembers this, we gave a bunch of police cars to these are two Iraqi officials, and there's these pictures of them shaking generals' hands. And they took all the fucking cars, stripped them, got rich, and left the fucking Middle East. They're shaking hands. We're gonna save Iraq. We're gonna bring it back, and you guys just stole it and bounced. I probably gave it to the bad
like
guys.
That happened all the fucking time.
Yeah, I know. They just stole it, but there was a part of me. I mean, that's my enemy. I'm literally my sworn enemy, but I couldn't help but chuckle. You know, so that's kind of the way.
I made a huge mistake calling in yesterday because obviously I didn't know that you were live.
Oh, okay.
And when I learned what the topic was, I was like, oh shit, I made a huge mistake.
It was a mistake for us too.
Well, it's okay. Nobody's gonna see it anyway because it's gone.
I delete.
You noticed, like I completely sidetracked it, and we started talking about Pip Lad. It's like anything to get out of this fucking
and we lost it.
Anything to get out of it.
Everything's gone because
Tommy Jimmy Hoffa.
I made a sort of a split decision. I thought about recording and then cutting it up a little bit. This is the first time I've outright deleted a video, out of like this could hurt the channel, this could hurt the thing, and it's not for the reasons you really think. Part of it is because, and this is on both sides, the amount of racism, like legit racism, not like you're a dirty this, you're no friggin' good, I hope you die. I don't want that on my channel. The other part is I like what I do, and I want to giggle and laugh and act like a jerk and a man-child and all that other stuff. I have a feeling if I was going to go down this road, I might not be able to walk it back and be goofy again. And the third part is I made a comment that I will now defend, that I said I did make reference, and I do stand by this, that if in a total war scenario, if I thought, or you could convince me that leveling Mecca would end Islamic terrorism, and I think I did say, and we send the leaflets down to tell everybody to get out of town, right? That I would be supportive of anything like that. Like I would, if Catholics were blowing themselves up all around the country, then level fucking the Vatican. That's what I said. And I just thought, like, I think that's just too controversial. I will stand by what I said, and I defend what I said. But it's just too controversial. 33.3. I guess I'll make up how many times you said actually count. I love you.
I'm glad I didn't participate in the conversation.
Yes, and I don't want to damage. I don't want to damage you. So I took it. It was a combination of.
It's almost like we're YouTube content creators. We're content creators on YouTube. We're YouTube entertainers. Is it kind of even fair of us? Obviously, everyone is entitled to an opinion. Is it really fair of us?
Yeah.
Who make this type of content to talk about issues like this on a regular basis?
You know,
I don't know.
That's a fair thing. That's a fair.
I mean, it's fair. It is fair.
You know what? You're right.
People should be allowed to say whatever the fuck they want to say on their own channels or wherever.
But I can't do both.
Is it a good idea?
No, it's
not the best
Clown.
idea.
I actually, at one point, I would have said no, and when I was a little more ignorant, and no, I do believe what I said. If I could end Islamic terrorism by me, like, oh, you don't want to, like it's all about religion. Well, guess what? Your thing's gone. Boom, it's gone. Now fucking worship something that's not there.
It's almost not my place.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not saying anyone else, but it's almost not my place who makes someone who makes my type of content and talks about YouTube fucking drama.
Yeah, and then go to serious issues like that.
Something so serious like this. It's like almost unprofessional, if you like.
Yeah, and I
but
think
you're also not into it. You might feel differently, Clown, if you were into it and that was part of like your everyday dynamic. I mean,
but
it's something.
I agree with Clown 100% on this.
I agree with him too.
How can I do that? How can I do it? First of all, if you're taking my opinion seriously, you said level Mecca. Like, why are you listening to me anyway? I'm just a fucking dope on YouTube.
Well,
like, Clown's kind of right.
Stupid, Tommy.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care if people think I'm stupid. I just want them to like my entertainment or whatever it is that I bring to the table. Other than that, I really don't give a shit. To be perfectly honest with you, you know, my thing is the ability to be able to say something and not be punished for it, and you know those things like the First Amendment being protected, or the principle of the First Amendment being protected worldwide, at least in the Western world, for that matter. But
unfortunately, Tommy, and I'm going to play this card a bit.
Sure.
We are now, both of us, in a position where a lot of people, rightly or wrongly, listen to our opinions and believe what we say.
I know.
And take what we say and truly run with it.
That crossed my mind too.
We now have to be, rightly or wrongly, and I don't know if this is fair or not, but we have to be kind of almost careful what we say to a certain level.
I am at that point.
I'm going to say, like, I want to say whatever the fuck I want to
I
say.
can't.
But there are some topics that I won't touch. And maybe with a topic like this, well, for me anyways, I wasn't going to touch it because it was so recent.
Sure.
And obviously there are certain things that I could have said. Sure. And I know more about religion and politics than I possibly let on sometimes. Mm-hmm. But the point is, I'm not going to touch that. I'm the YouTube fucking clown. You know, I make jokes. I make fucking... call out content, not for me.
I should be sticking to being the laughing
Fair
guy
enough.
on Baited.
I think it's
No, I think you're right, because I don't think I can have it both ways. It's one of my biggest criticisms of Keemstar. I think he's such a fantastic entertainer, and he also wants to be taken seriously as somebody who's a journalist or doing journalism, and I don't think you can have both. And it's not always his fault. I just don't think you can have both. And I think by going on and titling something, and look, me and Dave were being reactionary. We go to these Christmas things all the time, and the fact that it happened in Berlin, only like 3-4 hours from our doorstep, we were upset and we wanted to blow off steam. We weren't looking to really have a debate. We were looking to show our fucking anger and contempt for terrorism. Yeah. And it got turned into... But
that's the problem, though. Isn't that the inherent problem? And it's exactly what Clown was saying, is the fact that we can intend anything however we want, but it's how it's interpreted. We have no control over that.
Exactly.
That is how the viewers fucking... They're going to do
and
whatever
people
they
were
want.
saying horrible shit
all the time.
People were saying
it's regrettable, but we have to be careful.
You
got to be a little careful. I agree.
Yeah.
Or you got to be able to handle it. Or you got to be able to fucking deal with it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, you just got to be.
People were saying like,
not let it bother you.
Here I am.
Exactly. Good luck with that.
Yeah, this is Tommy. This is so serious.
Everybody's a pussy.
Like some people were really saying. I was seeing in the chat, like they were saying horrible shit about Muslims. Here I am criticizing Islam and saying that I'm not really high on Islam or any other religion for that matter, and they're saying horrible things about Muslims where it's not funny and it is hateful and stuff like that. And I just no, this is not what I want to cause. This is not what I want. I want to, and I don't even think I'm going to have a conversation like this again, but I think I had to blow it out and explain to the audience why I deleted that. I pushed out a little bit. I did. I pushed.
You didn't make any mistakes as far as I'm concerned.
I didn't make any
regards
mistakes.
To you talking about whatever you wanted to talk about at the time. It's your channel.
That's the way I felt. That's the way I felt at the time.
I'm just saying what I would do if I was you, and I'd be like, I'm not going to talk about that because it's almost like, as Dave said, people are going to take it the wrong way.
I know. Well, there's almost so much responsibility I can take for my fans' behavior, and that's one of the things I think is going to come up on Baited. I'm not responsible for 30,000 people.
That's the interesting discussion, though, isn't it? That's what's interesting to me. I always find that discussion interesting because, you're not responsible for it, but it is your problem. Whether you want it to be or not, people will unsub you for it or they'll sub you for it. They'll fucking complain, they'll flag, they'll strike, they'll go on Twitter tirades. So while it may not be your responsibility, it certainly is your problem. And that's what you got to deal with.
Yeah.
There is almost nothing that I'm not willing to say. But I think the topic yesterday is something that I wouldn't touch personally. Not so soon after it had happened anyway.
Sure. Let's take a phone
It was
phone
emotional.
calls. I promise. We're almost coming to an end. I promised a few phone calls. Let's take some phone calls. You're on with Jeff the Huffman, Santa Dave, and Colossal's Crazy. 760, you're on the air.
Hey, Colossal's Crazy, Tommy C, Dave, Jeff, how you guys doing today?
We're doing great. If you could skip...
You mentioned me. I'm a happy camper.
We really appreciate, that you love our work and stuff like that, but I'm trying to get you to the point because we have other callers, and that's going to be the rules for now. So what do you got for us today, buddy?
So I just wanted to say that the gift for Colossal's Crazy should be a pair of Lion Maker underwear.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, boom. Perfect.
Boom. Got rid of him.
He doesn't actually sell them anymore, but he did used to.
Oh, did he really?
He might have some fucked up stains.
Wait, whoa. I didn't know that.
Stains.
I didn't know that. He sold that logo and put it on kids' underwear?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, creepy.
Questionable stains in those things.
Think about it.
People say I'm creepy for doing love phones. Holy Christmas.
Essentially, it's like his logo, his picture on like a little kid's fucking dick, which is
Are there any? Does he have any other clothing merchandise?
He does. I believe he does sell other clothing, but I think he discontinued the underpants line.
No.
He's got a good PR guy.
Jesus.
That was a good move.
541, you're on the air. Colossus Crazy, Jeff, and Dead on Dave, myself. Go ahead. Shoot.
Hey, how are you guys all doing today?
Great. What's up?
All right. Well, I got one thing. First of all, I think I know what you should get Keemstar.
What?
You should get him a nice, cute little Christmas card.
Yeah.
Slip in a Jackson in there. Right inside of it is $20, okay? And then just hand it to him. I think he'll enjoy it.
Hardy fucking har. Hardy har.
Okay. Back into what you guys were just discussing a couple of minutes ago, before you took the callers about you removing the stream and everything.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, clearly there's like races on both sides. I was looking at the chat, I was watching the stream and everything, and honestly I was like really upset with both sides, for sure.
Me too.
I personally recognize myself as like a very like in the middle guy, like on the political spectrum, if you will. You know, I'm very in the middle person, so I'm not going to go and like bust your balls for having a different opinion than me. You know,
Sure.
I'm not SJW, but yeah, but I'm going to have to give you a lot of respect though for actually like having the audacity to go get it. Like you were angry and you decided to make a stream about it, and you know what? I think you gained even more.
I got to be
respect
honest.
from me.
I can't. It is very complimentary of you, but thank you. You were mad yesterday. You made a show in the heat of the moment. You were mad. You're not in the heat of the moment anymore, and you have every right to delete the show you wanted to. Well, I don't make a habit of deleting. When I fuck up in the past, I've just let it roll. This is the first time I decided not to do it. But I got to be honest with you, I can't take your that. Like I've heard people, you have a lot of courage. I don't have any courage. I was just angry and stupid and wasn't thinking, and I didn't think it'd be that big a deal. I really believed, right? And I think Dave did too to some extent. I really believed, stupidly, ignorantly. People call me ignorant all night. I wasn't ignorant for the reasons they thought that wouldn't be a big deal because I was just like, it was so close to home. I couldn't think right? And right, Dave?
Yeah. Tommy, sometimes the greatest things in the world happen when stupidity is mistaken for fucking courage. And the greatest things happen.
What were you saying, Jeff?
Basically the same thing.
What? You can't do that. You fucking bitch and moan. You can't do that, Jeff. And Clown, will you give him
What are you gonna? I was gonna say pretty much verbatim.
Fucking Jeff Huffman.
I know, Jesus. Where's your gum?
Can you humiliate Jeff? I think.
Reveal, you better be fucking ugly because that's the only thing I'll have on you is my fucking body.
Clown, will you roast Jeff for about 30 seconds? I think it'll straighten him out.
I roast
what is the
myself
point
just
of Jeff
by
Huffman?
being
Like,
here.
who is he? I must have called like 20, 30 times into the show. I've never spoken to Jeff Huffman. Who is this man? Like, who the fuck is he? I'm still confused as to who Jeff Huffman is, and what his purpose is. He's kind of a pointless human. He's like he's your pit lad, isn't he?
Yeah. That's terrible.
You've got the pit lad here. It's just another person called Jeff Huffman.
No.
And I've never quite seen such a vertical face either. Like, do you remember seeing the first X-Men? And it's like, do you remember that like old guy who gets turned into a mutant by Magneto? And he kind of like
Commissioner Kelly
creature, and he turns like underwater and shit. He dies like 20 minutes after it happens. That is Jeff Huffman. That is fucking Jeff Huffman. A pointless character with a weird mutation that does nothing, and he dies 20 minutes fucking later. Definition of Jeff Huffman.
How's the chat reacting to that?
Pretty good.
This is the same thing that I've been trying to explain for the past 7 months. So I mean, but I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, you got it. We were talking about it earlier.
Thanks for the call, bud.
Maybe on the last stream.
Now I will go back
maybe
into
I
obscurity.
can do one show a week with you guys.
Sure.
And I was going to say I can do it.
Which
one
day?
Show a week. I think that's reasonable. But I think I can only do it with Tommy and Dave. I don't know about Jeff.
That's fine. That's fine. I lost my
roasting
to Matt
you
yesterday, so I mean.
Oh my God, he wasn't done roasting him. Oh my
Jeff
God.
Huffman, I'm sorry, but like,
You're so
It's
mean.
okay. I will gladly be a healthy scratch for you.
I'm sure you add a lot to this show in your own way.
I got to ask you something, Cloud. How are you able to fucking tear people? I mean, I have to get angry. Like somebody has to make me mad, or I can't force myself to do that. Like, what gives you that gift? Was it going to boarding school? Because I think that's where it came from. If I had to guess.
Probably. It's just fun. I just enjoy it.
You guys just
you get good at what you do quite a lot of. So
that's true.
If I'm constantly taking the piss out of people, naturally you get pretty good at it over time. I think that's why.
Getting like, all right, when I get roasted or fucked with, wait, Jeff talks. I thought he was a screensaver.
That's a fucking good one.
Hashtag pray for Jeff. Oh, that's too funny. No, it's just. But I actually have to get upset with somebody. I have to think of something hateful. You don't even. You don't have anything against Jeff. You've been nothing but nice to Jeff. But
no, I love Jeff. I
know. He's a great
I don't
guy.
really know who he is, but I love him.
That's okay. Nobody else knows who I am either.
All right, listen, guys. What day would you want to do a daily, weekly show with all three of us there, buddy?
I don't know.
Yeah, let me pencil this in. So put myself out of the lineup.
Yeah, all right.
Do an
Jeff.
extra hour at the gym that day.
Shower at the gym.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's let Jeff decide which day it is because it's the day he's not going to fucking be there.
Yeah.
So it's up to Jeff.
Yeah, setting the lineup right now. Whatever works for you.
Oh boy.
Oh man, that is so funny.
Oh god.
That is so funny. Well, I guess we'll talk about it offline.
Can I just say that taking a piss out of somebody is so much more eloquent than fucking saying busting balls?
I like busting balls.
God, adds a lot, man. This is amazing.
I like busting balls. Busting balls is the greatest.
Yeah, but taking a piss out of somebody is
taking
just
the
so
piss.
much,
Hey, she's taking a piss out of you.
There is more character.
It feels. What's the word for it? I don't know.
I don't even have any words. You're Jeff Huffman. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for being part of the show today. Thank you, Klaus is crazy. I want to. Wait a minute. What do I want to do? I want to go play NHL on the hockey channel. So go to my hockey channel, Shop from the Point Hockey, in like an hour or so, and I'll be right there. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. This is Real Talk the Metaphor Messiah. Morning. Help me out, Dave.
Morning Light by Real Talk Metaphor
Morning
Messiah,
Light.
Which
Why?
is the official
I
theme
didn't know what
song
this
of
is.
Dead on Dave Production.
This is Dan on Dave's theme song.
You can also find me live at later on tonight.
Real
In
Talk's
1 hour, I'll be live over at Dead on Dave Production.
Real Talk's gonna be
and
mad
make
at
sure you
me.
check out Jeff the Huff Huffman over at Grand Slam 87
Yeah, he
as
talks.
well.
He talks there. He actually.
I do talk there.
Yeah, he does talk there. He does. And of course, check out Colossus Crazy in his channel, but you're probably already subbed there already because he's got.
Oh, he didn't need an extra plug.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
It's like ridiculous. You know what it is? Real Talk.
Every little helps. Every little helps.
That's true.
Real Talk's gonna be mad at me because I couldn't. You know, the fucking thing's right in front of me. Morning Light. It says Real Talk. Morning Light. How the fuck did I screw this up? Oh,
because you're awful with words.
Yes.
Well, at least I get to say them. How about that? Have a good day.
Superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up. They say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real. She think that ain't nobody cool as me. Fly it in Pacifics. I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Hakeem Olajuwon. But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night. So I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. Feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats. Them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same. They trying to mold us in the pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan? I'm higher than a dinosaur. She Oreo like Baltimore.
Don't say anything.